Hey there, fellow data enthusiasts. In today's video, we'll be discussing a fundamental concept in machine learning, the bias-variance trade-off. When we build a machine learning model, our ultimate goal is to make accurate predictions on new, unseen data. However, the model's performance can be affected by two types of errors, bias and variance. Bias occurs when a model's predictions are consistently off target in the same direction. To put it differently, the model has made assumptions that are too simplistic to capture the complexity of the data. On the other hand, variance occurs when a model's predictions are highly sensitive to small fluctuations in the training data. In other words, the model is too complex and has learned the noise in the data rather than the underlying patterns. So, what is the bias-variance trade-off? It's the balance between these two types of errors. A model with high bias tends to underfit the data, meaning it doesn't capture the underlying patterns. In contrast, a model with high variance tends to overfit the data, meaning it has learned the noise instead of the underlying patterns. To strike a balance between bias and variance, we need to choose a model complexity that is appropriate for the data we are working with. If we use a too simple model, it may have high bias, and if we use an overly complex model, it may have high variance. One technique to find the right balance is cross-validation. Cross-validation is a technique that involves dividing the data into training and testing sets and training the model on multiple subsets of the data. By doing so, we can estimate the model's performance on unseen data and identify the optimal complexity level that balances bias and variance. In conclusion, understanding the bias-variance trade-off is crucial to building accurate and reliable machine learning models. By striking the right balance between bias and variance, we can create models that generalize well to new, unseen data. That's it for today's video. If you found this information helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting machine learning topics.